What is going on, Sniper Gang? This is KOJOFOREX, aka GBP Emperor, aka Emperor of Blues. In today's video, I'm going to really be taking you through a day in my life. Since I started this academy, I've not really given you an in-depth insight into what really goes on. I have some people who traveled all the way from the United Kingdom to come and visit us, and then they've been with us for the past 1 month, right? For the past 4 weeks, they've actively been with us, and today actually marks their last day. So what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be wrapping up everything that we've taught them. So because of that, I'm going to be running you guys through with me so that we can understand their insights, their level of knowledge now, how far they've gone in trading, and then how knowledgeable they've become now, how satisfied they are as a student, and how they're going to be forging ahead in their trading career. So stick with me. I'm going to run you through the journey with me, and then hopefully you get to see what really goes on inside the prop firm in KOJOFOREX Academy. Yeah, right. So before anything else, I'm still home. I'm still by my home computer, right? You guys can see that this is my hall. That's why if you are there, and that's basically where my computers are stationed in the hall. Before I go to work, I usually just take a sneak peek into what the market is doing, so that when I go to work, I still have a good perspective of where we were before I actually left home, right? So throughout this week has actually been a very down week. Funny enough, even though we've had some movement in the market, they've not really sort of aligned with my perspective in terms of trade decisions. So I've personally not taken any trades yet throughout the week, which may sound a little bit surprising to people that almost always find some reason to trade in the market. For us, we have a very critical way in which we decide in jumping in on a trade. So if the market does not suit all those possibilities, then we kind of stay out of it anyway. So the only few pairs that we had our eyes keenly on was AUD card, right? So AUD card has been playing around this equal high region, right? Or somebody may say this resistance area, somebody also say this supply area, but I've been also monitoring it closely to see what it does here. And then I want to find a short position here, right? So my interest is looking out for short position in AUD card. Because I'm looking at AUD card correlation wise, then it means that I should possibly be also keeping my eyes on GBP card, which is also similarly doing the same thing. You can see if we scroll all the way to the left side, we have some level of resistance here, which the market has come back to be respecting and then rejecting currently. So we want to find some beautiful rejection patterns or candlestick reversal patterns, and that will be our reason for entry, right? So those are the key setups that I have my eyes on. Nonetheless, I also have my eyes on some dollar crosses, because the XY has visited this low right here, and there's possibility that it can potentially just spike up and then start gaining some strength, which is coincidentally or which is concurrently going to bring some strength in the USD Swiss franc, and then we are possibly going to see some weakness in Euro USD and potentially GBP USD. So those are the few pairs that I have my eyes on. I want to really see how they end for the rest of the week, and then if we have a good chance, we may get some trade before the market ends. So a lot has been going on personally with me quite recently. Over the past 2 months now, I'd say 3 months, I've been extremely busy outside my normal or regular routine. As you may already know, it's been a while I actually posted any YouTube video. It's not actually because I didn't feel like posting, because my schedule's literally changed, and then I needed to prioritize certain things along the way as well. Right now, I already incorporated my new company, which is a Swift Development. It's under the KOJOFOREX group of companies. So Swift Development literally takes care of constructions, development, projects, and stuff like that. And as the name suggests, Swift. So what it basically, or the concept that revolves around the whole name Swift, is that if it must be done, it must be done well, and not only well, but fast. So most people have this notion that when it comes to business construction wise, it's normal for project to delay. It's supposed to take 6 months, it's supposed to take 1 year. even if the project has a minimum lifespan, right? Because construction have certain schedules according to any construction project that you're handling. So what we intend to do is I use the most minimum duration, right, to complete any project. If a project is supposed to take 4 months, we actually have to finish exactly 4 months. The only thing that I kind of observed is a constraint when it comes to these type of things, and why people are not able to achieve such timeline or projection is financial constraints. And as traders, you know, we don't have financial constraints, so it's what it is. So we've been going back and forth, me particularly been going back and forth with, you know, watching over the construction stuff and then getting projects really going fast and possible. And also the next thing that really got us uptight and close is the academy, right? You know, we have people that we almost always have to give prioritize attention to, teaching them. Our class sessions are actually from 3 to 5, so within the earlier part of the day we are actively watching the market, moving in between the site and the office, and then by 3 we have to like be stationed in the office and then teaching these people. We also have visitors from the United Kingdom came all the way purposely to learn from us and then also trade with us in the prop firm, which is what I am going to show you today, basically the day in the life, right? So all these things have kind of made me extremely busy outside the space of YouTube. But you know, December, there's no session. December is a time for ourselves, for us to also wind down, relax, and then regain our energy for the next year. So that's why we have started or kick-started our video sessions again. So we have a lot in stock for you. I have a lot of YouTube videos coming. I have so much interesting, insane topics coming up, and then insight to teach you on the forex market, right? 2023 should be your year. It is my year. It is going to be your year as well. As far as you're following me and watching all of my videos, then it's definitely going to be your year. So stick with me. Even if 2022 hasn't been what you really expected, it's not the end of the world. We have 2023 to remake things right. So stick with me. I have a lot in store for you for the next couple of days or weeks, right?
They did come up with this plan, and they were here at the same time as plan with these rising COVID cases. And it hasn't been announced.
You understand what I'm saying? So once you have your bias, and we know, according to Wayne, we're in an uptrend. Okay, let's wait for it to cross Monty. It crossed Monty and retested on it. It gave you this thing, it gave you the sides. You can go in here, can't you? And this will be almost like Eric in play. Eric in play was 168.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, so even if this doesn't give you anything at all, you could still go in here.
Sure.
Oh, you get me?
I get you.
Yeah.
So that's it. Because here.
Yeah, exactly. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So once you need to establish your bias, if you can't establish your bias, Kojo said, let's go to the 4 hour and go and see what's happening there. So Kojo would normally let us look at the 4 hour. What do you see in the 4 hour? This is the trade rate they do.
Yeah.
You see this thing, morning star, it go, it come. So like we would even be in the trade according to 4 hours.
Sure.
But we didn't, we came in with bounce, boom, we are in. So even if when they started, because like what Com was saying yesterday, the team went all the way. The moment it come, we catch it, they pass no. You are
you catch up.
Do you understand? That so that 4 hour, 50 minutes relationship is flawless. You saw me. You know, so the thing that it'd be a matter of just going to sit down and doing it again and again and again and again, so that when you wake up.
No, I was looking at it at
that point, exactly. So if you have a problem, come to the 4 hour and you see what's happening. Exactly. Yeah.
What is going on, guys? So I already told you that we had some visitors visit us all the way from abroad, and then today happens to be their last day. So with me is Mr. Michael. We're going to have a random conversation. I have about 4 people to talk to, but generally their perspective, things that have changed about their knowledge on the market, you know, just that normal flow, so that you on the outside would see what really goes on in-house when we talk about the prop trading firm with the KOJOFOREX Trading Academy. So Mr. Mike, today happens to be your last day with us.
Yes.
How has it been so far?
Yeah, it's been a very good experience. For me though, when I was coming, I had my own preconceptions as to what the prop trading was about and what to expect. But when I came in, it just blew my mind. The thing is, it felt like years and years and years of experiences has been compressed into a month, and you tend to just draw from it as and when you need it. You have the support, you have the guidance, you have your questions answered. And even the people are so nice that they're so approachable, hospitable, and it's been a good experience for me.
So how long had you been in the market anyway?
Yeah, personally, I started looking at the market about a year and a half ago. But because I was busy, I just didn't really pay attention to it at all until beginning of this year. So beginning of this year, I could say that. And it's been like buying lots of training programs, watching lots of YouTube videos as usual. And so for me, I knew that I needed to learn before I can go into the market. But learning is one thing, and having someone to mentor you to is another thing.
So from your 1 year, what was that like one missing puzzle for you?
The missing puzzle was one, I would say, just finding the questions that I have answered by someone who's experienced. So then I can have that clarity in my mind that decisions or things that I'm looking at is really painting the pictures that I could see. Secondly, too, the other thing was the patient aspect of things, because I would see a trade or a potential trade based on the textbook's approach, and then you jump into it. But then with me being able to be here, I understood that there are certain things I need to look at, and those were the things that I got failed in, and it solved that missing puzzle for me. So basically, I would say that the missing puzzle was a mentor, somebody who could tell you that this is right, this is wrong, these are the answers to my questions. Yeah.
Did you have a trading system before this session?
Well, I would say I had many trading systems, many ones, and these are like borrowed from other approaches that other trading courses or even YouTube videos that I've seen, and maybe even to say indicators and stuff that I've seen that I thought would work. So the trading strategies are plenty, but they were all scattered. Now the difference is I have a focus approach, which is the KOJOFOREX approach. Yeah.
So what now, after your experience here, can you really go back a little and then sort of review that? What was really going wrong with those systems?
Well, I think for those systems that I had, though, it was based on the fact that I think the set pieces that I had, it was like piecemeals in the sense that, I've learned something from this trainer and then I picked a bit of it. I've learned this other thing from this trainer and I picked a bit of it and put things together to try to, thinking that maybe I'm getting the best part of everything. But now I realize that shouldn't be the case. So what I had really, I would say, as much as possible, was rubbish, you see. So looking at what happens here, I can now look back and see that it was just like...
So people usually say every strategy works, right? Now you had a strategy, one way or the other, it was making some profit and then some losses as well. Yeah. And then you've come to learn from here. Obviously it doesn't mean that it's a holy grail, you're not going to experience any losses, right? Yeah. But would you say that from your little knowledge gathered up to this point, there are some fine-tuned reasoning in the market in terms of approach than others?
Yes, of course. Because from what I've learned here, it means that the market will come to you. That's what I've really learned. So there's no rush. There's no, I'm looking for a trade. There's no something like, oh, the market is moving and leaving me. But for you to be able to get to that stage of confidence and knowing that when the market is ready, it almost speaks to you that I am ready. You could see it. But until then, you need that kind of experience or someone who points you to it. And after you've gone through that, it makes you confident and it makes you more relaxed about the markets. Because I could remember my blood pressure levels back in the day. There was a time when I just went to the doctor to check my blood pressure from trading. They just put me straight in hospital. Why? Because it was too much. Yeah. And it was based on the strategies I was using, thinking that the market is running and leaving me. So you're always like anxious, trying to chase market. From now, what I've learned now, it feels like a walk in the park for me. Yeah. It feels like every day is a holiday. You know what I mean? It's like unbelievable. So with that approach, it means therefore that I could still do my business. I could still attend to relationships. I could still have fun. Yeah. And I could still trade.
Great.
You know what I mean?
All right. What is your background, if you care to share with us?
Well, personally, I'm a chartered accountant. I'm a fellow of the Chartered Accountants, ACCA. And I've worked in accounting for almost like 17 years now.
Wow.
I moved from accounting last year, or almost 2 years ago, into blockchain fully, into investments. So we're looking at blockchain projects.
Yeah.
And then we're investing in cryptocurrency and stuff like that. So I've been doing that for now. And the next thing that I could see from investment is being able to trade. So far, that's been my background.
So what was that driving force for the shift from accountancy to crypto and now to currency trading?
Yeah, so for me, the shift was accountancy to me was, it's good money, but it was boring for me. And then the potential I could see with blockchain and cryptocurrency was like, that is going to be the future. You see, and also opportunity to make money in there, and that's what made me shift into crypto. Looking at the technology and stuff, the technology is still at the very beginning stages.
Yeah. Right.
So we have more years to go to get to maturity and being able to take advantage of things. So to currency, what I realized when it came to crypto was that we had this bear market in cryptocurrency whereby all the portfolios, all cryptocurrencies are nosediving down. And I felt like these forex traders or people who trade the markets would say that they make money up when the market is going up and they make money when the market is going down. Then that was a real attraction for me because we only who bought cryptocurrency and sat down. We only would make money when
it's booming.
The market is going up, which is a one-sided story.
Yeah.
So if it's not going up, you're crying. So then it was a real attraction for me that, if those guys could make money both ways, then I might as well join the crowd that makes money that way. Yeah.
I see. So I have particularly not been an avid crypto investor, even though I take interest in reading and researching about it. What would be your message for a new convert?
As in
Me, if I want to get started in...
with crypto, at least you need knowledge. Everything you need information. And you need the right information, you see. So for example, if you want to go into crypto, you need to learn the basics. I'm not going to call them all here. You can learn the basics, or you find a good program that works. The thing then is, once you found that information, you might possibly need someone like a mentor, somebody to guide you and to point you to the right places to invest. And then obviously it will get you into trading anyway. You know what I mean? So I would actually say that we should actually approach this the reverse way. If you want to invest, learn to trade first. Once you've learned to trade and you're able to make the money up, make the money down, you realize that you're consistently profitable. You're able to save some money. And that can then make you that invest into crypto. And then hold it for as long as you can hold it, for the values to just appreciate and you make money off it.
What difference did crypto make in your life?
Oh, massive difference. I don't know whether massive difference. As we speak now, though, because the market is down, the value is gone. But I made probably 7 figures, I would say.
Wow.
In crypto, exactly.
7 figures.
Yeah, 7 figures. So.
Above 1 point something million, or 2 or 3 or 10.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So crypto it helped. But then I wish I'd known about trading earlier, because then that would have meant that the windfall from crypto could have just straightly been used to impact my life through trading, Forex and stuff like that.
So what is the future looking like?
For me, the future is bright. I don't know, we had this conversation saying that because of my portfolios, there's the likelihood that because as at that time, that's about 2 weeks ago, I have never grasped the concept fully. That's a KOJOFOREX concept fully. So I had this thing between my mind thinking that, maybe I have to go and take an accounting contract. So then if I've taken the accounting contract and I'm making money off that, then I prepare myself just to live, so then I can trade. But now as we speak, it feels like the future is saying that, I could still trade and become a full-time trader. I could still make money and still have time freedom and have financial freedom. So that is what I see the future to be. The freedom of money, the freedom of time, and the freedom of anything.
How's the confidence level in the market and knowledge and everything changed?
Oh yeah, now I feel very confident. It's like funny. When we started, the things that KOJO would see and tell us, it felt like to us, as much as possible, was like, okay, what is he saying that we cannot see? But after the training, we are almost at that place, at least, not on his level, because it's good.
No, on my level, actually.
Not on his level, but we are, at least we could understand it clearly that when you sit down, you can almost make 50 to 70% of the same judgment. You know what I mean? So the gap has been filled. I think it's this years of experience that is compressed in such a way that we wouldn't have to go through those years of experience. You know, yeah.
Wow, that's beautiful. Wow, that's insightful. That's a whole, journey on its own, and I'm glad that it made that difference. Would you say that you would have, one way or the other, still found that truth, clarity in terms of satisfaction that you were seeking if, let's say, nature didn't align your movement towards this academy?
Possibly, but it would have taken years. And some of us, we don't have the years to waste at all. No, because if it took you this long to try and error, 7 years or whatever, it is likely that it might also take equally the same years for me. But I don't have those years. Secondly, it could also be that I won't find it. That is the statistics that they always say is it 95% or 5% or 10% only would make it. The 90% didn't find it. That is why they not made it. And so therefore, maybe I don't know what happened.
True. That's perfect. I really appreciate your time, your knowledge shared, and then the whole conversation had. And then I wish for successful years ahead in your
thank you. I also say that KOJO has been very great, has been very selfless to us. I mean, the help is unbelievable. So I would say thank you to Thank you.
You're most welcome. You're most welcome. I mean, that's why we set this up, as temporary as it may seem, we're here to serve the community at large. So, Mr. Mike,
thank you.
Thank you very much. How's your journey been so far?
Oh, not bad. I can say not bad. I really appreciate what you're doing here, and I think it's a great thing. You have to continue doing that. It shouldn't be a 9-day wonder. All right.
So, what got you involved in trading anyway?
Actually, Michael, a friend of mine, introduced me to trading, and initially I was contemplating, will I be able to do this? Because every time I see people trading, and I just look at the chart and I say, wow, what's this?
What's this?
But I think he took his time, and he took me through the basics, so I got it.
How long has it been for your first time?
Let me say, almost a year now.
Almost a year.
Almost, it's not up to a year, almost a year,
But I have a little bit of background information that you first saw this somewhere in China.
Actually, in China, you see, it's very difficult to see people trading in public. But I used to have a friend of mine who used to trade. He was my mate in school. But anytime he trades, I just be looking at him. And I didn't know what he was doing until Michael introduced me to trading. Yeah.
What is your background particularly?
Actually, I did hotel management, and from there I went to China to further my education, and I did e-commerce for my master's. So currently I'm still doing my PhD.
Wow.
But because of the COVID issues, I'm in Ghana now, and I've actually finished with my coursework. So I'm left with one publication to complete everything.
So then it means that you have not really seen the worst and better part of trading as much.
Oh, you see, I've been in trading for almost a year. So I can say, I can say a lot has happened, and it hasn't been bad though. We are still learning. It's a learning process.
Did you have a perspective of analyzing and trading by yourself, or being introduced by someone that you were using before here?
Well, actually, before we came to the academy, Michael gave me some courses to go through, so that was what we were using. I think I don't want to mention
somebody.
But we went through some courses, so that was what we were using so far until we came here.
And what has been like that shift or that difference in perspective?
I think it's massive. It's massive. We've learned a lot here. Let me say, one thing I've really learned here is the patience.
Yeah.
You have to get the patience. You don't have to rush for the trade.
Yeah.
You wait for the trade to come to you, as my friend said. And I think that was one thing I personally was lacking. Yeah, how to enter. And I wasn't having the confidence, especially if I see a trade going against me, I quickly come out from the trade. But now I know you have to set your stop loss, your take profit, and have it in mind. There is the amount of money I'm going to lose.
Right.
Going to this trade, I'm going to lose this amount of money. Yeah. So if you lose, it's fine. If you gain it, if you get profit, that's okay.
Is that would you say that is like that major game changer?
Of course, because they know, my friends know. when I see the thing going against me, I was I can't wait. I have to come out from it. And I quickly jump out. And before you realize, the moment you jump out, the thing will be going towards a direction.
And you miss the whole thing.
But now I know I have to take my time, even if it's going against me. So far as my setup is right, and I believe in the setup.
Yeah, you let it run.
Yeah, I should let it run.
So what's the future for trading for you?
I think personally, I have a bright future. I know I'm going to make it. Yeah, I know I'm going to make it.
Is this something that you want to prioritize amidst all your PhD and stuff?
Of course, now let me say we are in a dynamic world.
Yes.
So you don't have to be static.
True.
You understand? So I think you have to combine the PhD and other professions with the trading. I think it's good. It's been a nice experience, Even knowing some of these things, I think it will go a long way to help me.
Yes. Yeah. Would you pass this on to some future generation?
Of course. I cannot keep it to myself.
Would you convert your children, so to speak?
Of course. Every time I trade, they just come and they'll be looking at the screen and they'll be wondering, what's daddy doing? But I think it's one of those things. Yeah. In the near future, they will know what I was doing.
True. I see. That's pretty enlightening. Right. Anyway, I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much. And as I said earlier on, you have to continue with the good work you're doing. It will go a long way to help a lot of people. Especially in these hard times. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's been nice meeting you.
All right. Mr. Aaron, welcome.
All right. Thank you.
It's been your 4 weeks already, almost the last day. How's your shift been?
Okay. For me personally, I've had a mentor who has been with me throughout the journey.
How long now?
Let's say roughly 2 years.
You've been in trading market for?
No, for Forex itself, let's say a year now.
Okay.
We started right from cryptocurrency, so we've had a fair idea of how the cryptocurrency market is.
What is your personal background anyway?
Okay, so me, I studied statistics back in KNUST.
Right.
Yes. And currently I'm waiting to further my education. But currently I need the money first so that I can just go ahead.
Did you have a system of trading?
A system?
Before here?
Okay, so just like my friends, we've a lot of systems because we've had the courses, the courses were so many. So we're flooded with the courses, but we've not had, let's say, something concrete to stand on. Because, it works for some time, then later on, it seems not to work. But for me, I think we've not had that, the broader picture, as I'll say. So you don't understand why it works for some time, and all of a sudden, it seems not to work. Yeah. So that's why we are here, to get the core of the whole thing, because once you understand and you know what you're about,
So how would you describe what you call the broader picture?
Okay, so the broader picture, for me personally, it was my psychology. 90% wait, 10% execute. That's the thing. One thing that was a weakness to me is, okay, when I see the setup myself, I just feel like I've been. Just take it. Yeah. Just take it. So okay, you start making profit, and all of a sudden, the thing is going against you.
What time frame did you use to meddle in though?
It was scattered.
Scattered,
Yeah.
Anyone
15, 1 hour, 4 hours, even the month, we were just scattered all around. Because we were just finding something that would work.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then you pretty much know that about 99% of the stuff we do here are more price action geared, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm sure you had some oscillators and some
Yeah,
stuff.
indicators.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a lot of indicators.
What would you say has been the shift for you particularly?
Okay, for me, it's like...
Did you build some reliance with the indicators that you had?
yeah, we did. It was like a help. It was just like a help, helping us to
Find some.
find something. Yes. So it wasn't really giving us what we needed. Like, okay, manually, this is what you have to do. This is what has to be done at this point. You see, the indicators were just trying to help us, but it wasn't really doing the work for us.
Has it been an easy adaptation of now really working literally with no indicators that you used to, and then looking at things from a different angle?
Yes. It's really worked. It feels like the indicators were of no use to us, because currently we know what we are about. We know how to look at the market, get a broader
Shifting
picture.
from a trader
Yeah.
that used to use your own, suitable indicators that informed you of certain things, and then having to now put them on the side and rely just solely on price action and then watching candles and stuff like that, right? How has that process been for you? Is it something that you just felt like, oh, it's just a walk in the park, I can just put this aside, let me just adapt to this new?
Yes.
Then you're a smart man already.
Yes.
And that's where the difference is,
Yeah,
because you have a lot of people saying like it's difficult, because sometimes they adapt to something new. They have that edge of literally going back to watch what they used to do, and then playing in between that for a long time until finally they adapt to one thing. But that was not really.
It hasn't been a problem, because it got to a time for the indicators, we weren't really focusing on the indicators.
Yeah.
And now we've dropped it totally. So you can see the charts, it's so plain. Everything is so simple. Yeah. And it works. It works for us. So we're okay.
How's the future looking like?
For me, I see myself quitting my job. Let's say in the next 3-4 years, because I know the future I have in FOREX. Yeah, I know. Wow. The future is really bright.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wish you
Because from crypto, we saw the potential. So coming into FOREX, it's like we know the potential in FOREX as well. So True. We are ready for it. Yeah.
Anyway, I wish you all the best in your future endeavor and your journey, and then your strategy and plan towards coming into trading full time.
Yeah.
We'll be here with you waiting.
Sure. Thank you very much. For me personally, I follow you on social media, so coming here to see in person, it's been a great deal for me.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay, Mr. Jacob, welcome.
Yeah. Thank you.
Anyway, how long have you been a trader?
Oh, actually, I would say less than a year.
Less than a year.
Yeah.
What brought you into trading anyway?
Okay, when I was in SHS, I don't know how I came across trading, but one way or the other, I saw it, and I tried venturing it, but you see, there were some sites, Telegram, you go there, they'll give you some signals, so that's how I started. Sometimes I'll study the candles myself, and when you enter and it's going against you, you come out. Yeah. As my friends have been saying, it's more of waiting than to. So, and I have friends who also trade, and probably, I don't know how I came to meet Uncle Michael, and he introduced me to trading proper. Yes. To see, because first it was like a desert. Yeah. You don't know your way, where you are going. Yeah. But now I can see.
True. I see.
Sure.
Do you have any side gig that you do?
Actually, I'm a physician assistant.
Okay.
I've not completed my service yet.
Okay.
And I play the piano too and the organ, so
Okay.
that has been
So
the
you want to
side.
shift from physician assistant through straight into the financial market?
Actually, I'll do both, but the percentage is going to be
More.
one is going to weigh the other.
Yeah. Which one will add
They
to it?
actually will weigh it. Obviously, you have to get the money. Yeah, but I love doing the hospital work,
Yeah,
caring for your
yeah,
patients and the
yeah.
others.
Other
Yeah, I have that passion. So, actually,
So how's your perspective into the market been for your 4 weeks with us?
back to back. Actually, I'm from Kumasi, so
Yeah.
I came to lodge at Uncle Michael's place, and
Wow.
it's been nice. And as I said,
Yeah.
first it was like a desert.
Yeah.
We were given we had a lot of videos to watch, and it was cluster
Yeah.
of things, how to bring everything together.
Yeah.
So you see, in medicine, we have some things called something like a biology made simple. So this thing is like trading made simple. Yeah. So kind of making certain things simple for us to now understand. Now you know your way.
Yeah.
When you are going, you know, yeah, I'm going to this part. I'm going here. I'm going here. So it's been a great journey, and yeah, it's been a great journey. Very, very, very great journey.
Thank you very much for your insight.
Thank you.
I wish you all the best in the
Thank
coming
you.
months, years.
Yeah.
And hopefully other people also come to seek all the knowledge you have
Sure. And nice meeting you too.
Nice
I've been
meeting you.
seeing you on the YouTube, but now
You'll be featured on the channel.
yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much too.
So there you have it, guys. This is a typical day in the life of KOJOFOREX, me as a mentor and then a trader, you know. So like I told you, I had people visit me all the way from abroad. You heard them, perspective change, insight change, knowledge on the market literally change, and then they are optimistic for a bright future in the market as well. So this is a call to you and a personal invite from myself to you. Anywhere in the world you're watching us from, you have no limitation and no excuse at all. If people are able to travel all the way from the UK, China, and everywhere to come and spend 4 weeks with us just for a better, insane, brighter future, then you have no excuse as well. So join us in our next session. December we have no session, but January we're starting again. So you want to really be a part of the family, come find that definite insight into the market, insane concept knowledge that is not anywhere out there, and which also make a great deal of difference in your life as a trader, and then, you know, for your future as well. Right, so without wasting any more time, hope you guys really love this video. Click in the link in the description to join the KOJOFOREX Telegram community if you haven't done already. Follow me on all social media at KOJOFOREX, and then smash the like button of this video if you haven't done that. Subscribe to this channel as well, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.